Alright, conspiracies. Why is he holding up, a jug of, I would assume, maybe pee?
NordVPN by YouTube brought Conspiracies.
Ooh.
Conspiracies.
Ooh.
What are conspiracies?
Chirp.
What are conspiracies? What are... Look, all I want to know is, what are
Oh no. Not the green M&M. No!
Wait a minute. Are they making the green M&M less sexy?
Oh, please, God, no.
We figured it out.
Not the green M&M. They actually did chant.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, to be honest with you.
I'm a massive conspiracy person. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of just like the little ones that don't really matter.
Give me an example.
I recently was grocery shopping and I bought a limited edition detergent that was wild berry scented.
Okay.
I opened it and started using it right away. And every time I clean the dishes now, I think, wow, that's a delicious wild berry scent.
Yeah.
But then I had to go to a hospital, right? And it just stinks like chemicals. And it's like, we have the technology to make cleaning things that smell delightful.
Oh.
Yet you go to the hospital and it smells like cat piss?
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's trolling. I actually don't. I can't tell if he's trolling or not. Chat, low-key. Do you want to know why? Because those fucking chemicals are fucking medical grade. It's not like dishwashing. Yeah, it's not. He's definitely not. This guy's powerful. I like him. He's like an innocent dent head. I like it.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That is a good point. What else have you got?
So when I was a kid, my sister had been to like a party with glow sticks.
Okay.
And so
yeah.
she put a bunch of them in the freezer because she had heard that if you put a glow stick in the freezer, it stays glowy for longer. I think that's not true.
It does. No, it does. It slows down the chemical
Nah,
reaction.
there's no chemicals. It's just little green goblins. I'm telling you, with their little torches. So I'm a kid, right? And we used to have, like, you know, ice blocks. I don't know what you...
Oh, I know exactly.
Oh, is he gonna try and eat him, and that's why he thinks that dishwashing liquid smells nice, and ammonia and chlorine and in hospital smells terrible, and this makes actual sense. This timeline tracks.
Exactly where this is going. How many did you drink?
Just the one. But
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, man. After that dishwashing comment.
So I go into the freezer, I
This
go, oh
guy's
wow, that must be some new
awesome.
thing. And I get some scissors from the kitchen, I snip it off, and I drink it down.
What?
How do you drink it down and not realize that it tastes bad? Like, it's not an ice pop. Like, ice pops are supposed to taste good.
Color was it, and what flavor?
It was a reddy purple. It tasted like soap, but it was spicy like Tabasco.
This guy has permanent brain damage! I mean, this is the nicest way possible. I don't think this is good. I don't think you're supposed to drink this.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. No, that's good. Yep.
Now, here's where the conspiracy comes into it, right?
Oh my god.
My sisters are running around screaming in circles, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, oh no, oh no. My mum's on the phone with like a poison control hotline or something,
good
being
mom.
like, my son just drank a glow stick.
That's a good mom.
You're the worst mother in the world.
This is your fault.
I hope you made plenty of nice arrangements for the funeral, ma'am.
There's no point making a closed casket, he'll just glow right through, won't he?
He'll become a federal agent. Yeah.
Put him in the freezer. He'll last longer.
But yeah, so here's the thing, right? They're saying, you know, you can't drink glow sticks, they're toxic, you'll die, etc. The poison control people Their solution was I had to gargle ice cubes, not to neutralize the chemicals, purely to get rid of that spicy, annoying sensation. So here's the conspiracy. I drank a glow stick, zero adverse
Disclaimer, do not drink glow sticks.
effects. Nothing happened. So they've been saying, no, don't drink glow sticks, they're bad for you.
Because if you drink a lot of them, then you'll die. I want to talk to this guy. He sounds fun to talk to. Low key. Sure. What do you mean? You got... Okay, hold on, chat. Don't actually drink glow sticks.
They'll make you sick. But I could have sworn I could see in the dark. Nothing bad happened.
So nothing bad happened. Soapy,
With a hint of Tabasco.
wild, very...
Wild berry. Oh my god, maybe it was a wild berry. Maybe that's what... Oh my god. You don't think...
Subliminal messaging.
No, it's just gonna be...
That's a conspiracy. You're crazy.
Surely,
You're just making it up for attention.
Oh, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while.
But don't drink the delicious glow sticks. But they don't even taste good. The guy that drank them, that now probably lowered his IQ points by at least 5 after drinking it. He said they don't even taste good.
Toilets.
Yes.
I think there is no standard for what the big button does and what the small button does.
Now I'm going to...
Wait, he actually has a point. Yeah, there's buttons on them sometimes. They don't fucking do anything. Okay, you know what? Internet historian is based.
need you to elaborate on that.
So, okay. Very often, people go number 1. Less often, people go number 2.
Right.
So, naturally, the big one is the one that's frequently pressed.
Right.
Because it's the big one. It's the one that everybody aims for, right?
Right.
So that should be the small fluff.
I feel like...
Right.
Ah, exactly. Now look at this one.
It's supposed to use less water. Well, yeah, but nobody ever does it anyway because they don't care. Yeah.
No, don't misconstrue me. I think you're an idiot.
So you're
Big button for big shit, chat. Help.
telling me that the small button gets pressed more often than the big button?
It's...
Yeah, it's not so simple, is it?
I understand your logic, but I think it's built on a weak predicate. You're conflating big with important, when in this case, big means big, in that it's the big flush. It's the
What do you mean? Poops are important. You gotta get rid of them. Press both because fuck your water. Water pipe implodes. Chad, don't do that.
full flush, and the small means half flush. It's a...
Now, you're telling me that this button gets pressed 5 times as often as this one on the left?
No, I know,
I don't believe it. So what I'm saying is that across all toilets, there is a non-standardization.
He's
Look
cooking.
at this.
Which one is it?
It's 1 water and 2 water. 1 is less water and 1 is more water.
Right.
It's like that's so clear to me.
Wrong. 1 big drop for solids, 2 smaller drops for liquid.
Which one is it?
The one on the left is the half flush, and the one on the right is the full flush.
Which one's the bigger one? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows.
That makes no
Only the
sense.
plumber.
The one on the left is the full flush. The one on the right is the half flush. Yeah, go on. Give us another one. This is easy. I can do this all day.
Not so easy now, is it?
The one on the left is the full flush, and the one on the right's the half flush. Maybe you just don't have an eye for it.
I think this is like...
This is a dumb design, low key. Yeah, the moon is eating the sun or some shit. Like, the fuck?
gold like the sun, so it's P.
Yeah.
And then dark like the moon, so it's the darker
The
stuff.
poo.
Why is it red?
What if we just had one button, and instead we used AI to determine how large the flush should be? Or a dial and a button. Turn the dial for
Oh my god, this could cause so many problems. Plumbers are gonna actually just blow their brains out when people make the water volume and they constantly dial it up and down.
small amount, more, and then, full.
I mean, I see what
Then
you're
they
saying,
break
but
it.
I always will go the small one,
Really?
100%.
I don't think I've ever pressed the small button.
Well,
And I don't in public bathrooms because I don't like the idea.
Yeah.
So I'll just hold it and then get very sick. But I always press the big one because that's the big button. Why wouldn't I press the big button?
maybe it's because I've grown up in places where there's levels of water restriction. I half flush on number 2s.
Really?
I almost never use a full flush. Like, I could not tell you the last time I've used a full flush.
I don't think I... Chat, I've been in this apartment for like 4 or 5 months, and I actually can't remember what my toilet... No, my toilet's a pull one. It's a push one. When you push down... I used to have one that you had to press at the top. Yeah! Yeah. I don't even flush. Lamau skill issue. This reminds me of the worst way to change volume TikTok. I've seen that! It's so funny! Oh my god, hold on. Is it this? Worst thing you'll see today. If you can find it, link it to me. That is such a good post.
I remember when I learnt the rhyme, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Ew.
And I was at my mum's work when I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8.
Oh, it's in Dio. Okay, this is kind of related to shitty designs, chat. This is so funny. There you go. Oh my god, dude. The pop-ups, man. Chat, this reminds me of the worst, the worst graphic design choices you've ever thought of. Like, why don't we do one like... You have to keep pumping it up and shit! Wait. Please make a noise as loud as you want the volume to be. Now listening. Ah! 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 I'm gonna mute it because it's... Why is it like this? Ah, the crank! The crank! Please enter pi volume. No! Oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. But you get the idea though, right? This is what I'm talking about! Do you know? This is why I brought this up. The whole half moon flushing thing looks like this. Oh, it's so annoying.
Right? And I was in an elevator with my mum and a woman who I found out was her boss. And I was like, Mum, check this out. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Flush
What,
it
and then you
down.
just said the rhyme?
Yeah, and then Mum's like, oh, that's great. That's great, shut up.
Does your mom talk about how you ate glow sticks when you were a kid? Was this before or after the glow stick incident?
She's like, I wish that glow stick took you.
There was a time we were on tank water and we used to have a saying, if it's yellow, say goodbye, fellow. If it's brown, let it stick around.
Ew.
No flush for number 2. Big flush for number 1.
That is so gross, bro.
Ad time.
Let it
What does
marinate
the
and stew in
VPN
there.
in NordVPN stand for?
Ooh.
An ancient society has kept this knowledge hidden for millennia.
Oh my goodness.
Or at least that's what my archaeologist grandfather
Oh, he's Indiana
told me.
Jones!
Behold, Nord Boy, one of the Nord Ruin's many puzzles. See how it reroutes my data.
Chat, I want Internet Historian to take over Star Wars and Indiana Jones. And the entire movie can be just a massive sponsorship for NordVPN. I'm not even kidding. I think it would be better than what we have now.
Whoa, you just opened the Theodore Roosevelt. Where are we going, Nordman?
With NordVPN servers all over the globe.
Anywhere the clues lead.
Look, on the back of the Statue of David.
Give me a UV light. It's a message from the founding fathers.
With this, we could get the
Jefferson in the
international
game.
Netflix catalog. And a whole bunch of other geo-locked streaming content like BBC iPlayer and Japanese DTV.
All the clues are lining up with the next solar
Wow.
eclipse. We gotta get to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier before this exclusive deal expires.
That's so cool,
It's the
Chad.
Society of Online Marketers. We've been trying to track your every step, Nordman. They want to make an online profile of our web traffic so they can target us with advertising. And I can't let that happen.
Is that what I think it is?
Martin Luther King Jr.'s Dreamcatcher.
What? What?
Don't let go, Nordman!
I wasn't going to.
The eclipse is happening now. The ancient riddle!
Virtual, private. We've got 2 of 3.
What could the N stand for, Nordman?
I'm afraid to find out. From the producers of Nordshank Redemption and director Christopher Nordland. I'm afraid your adventure stops here, Nordman. Hand over Harriet Tubman's cipher, or I'll shoot the boy. This temple had its IP address exposed. It's gonna collapse.
No!
The key to the cipher. It's on your grandfather's old pocket watch, which he gave you on his deathbed in his will before he died.
If it was known, it would mean the end of civilization itself.
Oh, network. It's network. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I thought it would be.
Nordschnul treasure.
Torched.
So get NordVPN today.
This guy's terrible, man.
NordVPN.com/incognito
How does he
to get
get
a
away
huge
with it,
deal on
man?
a 2-year plan plus 4 bonus months.
Ooh.
Ad over.
Had to get some MRIs a while back. They were really long. It was like an hour and a half. I'm in this f***ing machine.
And you have to you have to sit perfectly still. It sucks. I would never want to get one.
It was like really boring.
Did you not have a phone?
No, but they gave us headphones which played music. The guy was like,
You know what I really hate about that whole thing is that you have to tell them what music you want to play, and then they know what kind of music you like. And I find that kind of embarrassing. I don't want to do an MRI. I'd rather die.
what kind of music do you listen to? And I was like, oh, I mean, I used to mostly listen to like video game stuff. So he's like, all right. So he goes, fuck, this is already making me laugh. So he goes on YouTube Music and types in video game music playlist. And he's like, what, does this look all right? Now it was a bunch of like Undertale and stuff. So he puts it on.
Yeah.
Puts me on the table. And he puts the headphones on, locks my
Right.
head in. And the music starts playing. And it's the Skyrim main theme song.
That's perfect. Okay, hold on. Actually, that would be great. That is on point. Absolutely based.
Just imagine this mental image of me getting fed into an MRI machine. While it's Dovagin. That was very funny. But later on, when I came out of the machine, he was like, oh, how's the music going? And I was like, yeah, no, it's great. It played some stuff from Shin Megami Tensei 4, which it did.
That's obscure, but sure.
And he goes, yeah, and Donkey Kong.
That's why I can't do MRIs. I would die.
Oh, now that's relatable.
Well, okay, the point of the MRI story was not the Dovahkiin music. The point is that you're in there for like an hour and a half, and it's just making a bunch of really loud noises, but you can't see anything happening.
Was it an MRI of your
Scary.
head?
That was my whole spine.
Your whole spine.
It's crazy technology. No.
It is. It is. Do you reckon it's real?
MRIs. Now I reckon they just put you in and then they just get someone in Blender and they just like put together a spine and they're like, yeah, there he is.
Yes.
And they just make it all fucked up and they're like, oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I find it so funny. They hire some guy in Blender who makes a fucked up spine of your spine. In an hour and a half? That's kind of fast, not gonna lie.
You're gonna have to take your spine out, put your spine back in.
Yeah.
You didn't drink
Scam
any
you.
glue sticks when you were a kid, did you?
They're doing that before they put you in. It's like, you don't have any like metal piercings, any tattoos. You didn't drink any glow sticks when you were 4, did you? No, ma'am. Have you ever had an MRI before?
Yeah, actually, my doctor was worried I might be just like too smart.
Or too handsome.
Yeah, and so they had to take a whole bunch of scans.
Your pee-pee's too big. I bet my chat has done a lot of MRIs to check their pee-pee.
They were like, what's going on? These numbers are off the chart. So they were seeing my parts glowing and stuff, and they're like, I think this guy's using more than 10%.
There's actually no problems at all. You might be the most healthy and handsome man we've ever scanned. Can you sign this document? It's just a release form. I'm like, yeah, anything for a fan.
I wonder if anyone's actually done that. Like, actually though? Trick a celebrity into signing something and then they didn't look? Yeah.
What do you think about space? I like it.
I honestly don't.
It's terrifying.
Perhaps we went to the moon, but I think the footage we have isn't real.
Does this guy watch Pippa? We need to get this guy to watch Pipkin Pippa.
I think they went to Mars and filmed it there.
Just because the lighting was better?
Yeah, we don't have the technology.
They just color corrected it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, that makes a lot more sense. Because they were going to do it on Venus, but when they tried to green screen it out, it just, yeah.
Because they're not directors, so they would just be there with the f***ing camera. Like, they don't know to hold it in, like, widescreen mode. They're, like, there with their phone, doing it in vertical.
Can you imagine Neil Armstrong's up there with the camera?
Doing TikToks and hitting the gritty? That'd be strong, actually. Why haven't they done that? When was the last time someone landed on the moon? When was the last time someone landed on the moon? Hold on, I think Pippa's actually unironically... Wait, why haven't they been to the moon? You don't want to, like, visit and, like, hit the gritty for TikToks for clout? India did. Did India land on the moon with a guy? India successfully landed its uncrewed... No, you're misunderstanding. I need, like, a person stepping on the moon is what I'm talking about. India had an uncrewed spaceship. It's insanely expensive. Okay, but I would rather my tax dollars go to that. I would rather Mr. Armstrong goes to the moon and hits the gritty for TikTok views than other stuff that gets funded. This is not funded like it was back then. Well, damn it, maybe we... Man, I was gonna make a joke, and then it was kind of like almost a little bit too politically accurate. Never mind. I was gonna say we need to start having hostile relations with Russia again to start a new space race, and then I thought it was a little bit too on point. My bad. I would significantly rather government use my tax dollars to send a guy to dab on the moon to all the other poor countries that can't. That would be such an aggressively American thing to do.
And he doesn't realize he's actually got it on selfie camera. And he's just like, yeah, check this out. It's literally just on selfie camera.
They had to reconstruct it off the reflections from his
reflection,
helmet.
yeah.
So there's the three. There's Armstrong,
Buzz Lightyear,
and Collins, Andrew Collins.
I'm just going to say third astronaut, in case his name, Michael Collins.
Michael Collins.
Nice one. Egghead. Oh, he's dead. That's a shame.
He died on the moon.
Yeah, they'll have to leave him there. Oh, look, here's a picture of Michael Collins.
He was 90? Damn, what did they feed him in the moon? Fucking alien milk?
Meeting President
It's
Trump.
a long time
really?
for
That's
a
nice.
person.
Yeah.
Some say it was his greatest achievement.
His greatest It's like, oh, so he's busy. We can get you Obama. No. Well, I mean, I like the idea if it's just like Trump like doesn't know who he is. He's like, oh yeah, well, you're Buzz's friend. Yeah, Woody.
They don't even know him as a Michael Collins is. They call him Buzz's friend. That's strong.
That was my Trump impression. But like his expression looks like.
Oh, yeah, wow, he's seen some stuff. I've got something really important to tell you, Mr. President. You gotta know about the moon. There's a thing.
There's goblins on the moon.
I haven't told anyone before.
They took.
His head kind of looks like the moon. Low key.
Took Neil and they took Buzz and they replaced him.
Oh, fuck.
And no one will listen to me.
Do you think he gets sick of the moon? Because there's nothing anyone wants to talk to him about except for the moon, right?
The moon.
I mean, that is really cool. Maybe he does get sick of it. They're raising some really good points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon he goes out at night and he sees the moon. He's like, oh, fuck off. What happens to werewolves on the moon? If you put a werewolf on the moon, does he just turn into a werewolf all the time?
Oh my god, I think I just smashed my finger. You know, they should say bow to the moon and then a werewolf. She'd be so happy up there.
Yeah, they're just werewolves all the time.
Do they need spacesuits?
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be scary.
that'd be really spooky.
What do you reckon's the scariest thing you could find on the moon?
The previous crew.
Apollo 1.
So you're on the moon.
Sorry, let me just pretend that the moon's real for a second. Okay, yeah, I'm on the moon. Go on.
You're bouncing around.
Okay.
And it's great. You're having a good time. But
What if you bounce too high? Will you fall off? Can you fall off the moon?
I've actually, when I was learning about the moon, when I was a little kid, I thought that you could bounce off the moon and just die. I unironically thought that because I didn't realize how gravity, like, actually works. Yeah.
no, you can't fall off the moon. What does that even mean?
I mean, I just think that it's like, what if it's
Fall
like...
where? Down space? Fall to the bottom of space?
Yeah!
Yeah, I don't know, maybe...
I had an irrational fear that if, like, Mr. Armstrong jumped too far, he would, like, inadvertently, like, get pulled back to the Earth again and then, like, fall to his death and die. I'm not even kidding. I actually had those thoughts when I was, like, 4 years old or 5.
fall off the moon. Maybe you trip and fumble and you just gotta sort of keep going. I think that's the angriest I've ever heard you. Do you reckon they started doing
I'd
push-ups?
be
And they're
pissed
like,
if I
yeah, check
talked to
this
this
out.
guy too.
150 push-ups. Easy.
Like one finger.
But he's doing it with his knees down. He's like,
No, just film from the top half up. Neo, film from the top half up.
part of me thinks, just part of me, deep in my soul thinks, I reckon you could fall off the moon.
This guy's my spirit animal if I drank glow sticks, bro. Holy shit.
What, you're just walking around normally, you just gotta be really careful.
God, I hope I don't fall.
Trip, and then whoop.
Whee! We're in the same wavelength.
When I was a kid, I read a book called The Blue Nowhere by Jeffrey Deaver.
Go
That's a
on.
Jeffrey
It's
Dahmer.
a deadly game of cat and mouse, where one guy is the world's greatest hacker, and the other one is a brilliant but tortured criminal investigator who's slightly new to the computing world, right?
Okay,
There's one point
boomed
where they're
out
having to
cop.
hack off, and they're like, we gotta get into his mainframe, and then he's like, he's hacking into our mainframe at the same time, and they go back and forth, who can counter-hack the best? And then it seems as though the hacker guy has kind of stopped. Maybe we did it, maybe we won.
And then he
All of a sudden,
backdoored him.
the computer that they were hacking on explodes.
Oh my god!
Because
Yo, if this could happen in real life, it would be happening all the time.
the bad guy
That'd be
hacker
sick.
managed to turn off all the cooling fans, and it just somehow exploded.
They just had a bomb inside of it. What the frick?
What I'm trying to get around to is, how come the NSA doesn't do cool shit like that?
Yeah. It's never something cool like Watchdog, like hacking the bollards,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, bollard hack, activate.
I used to watch these all the time. When I would be just like home alone, I would Google this, like random accidents caused by the little thingies coming off. Oh my lord.
In a world connected by Web 3.0, nothing is safe.
Imagine we like go to war with China. They press the button and all the bollards go up at once.
Oh,
But then
yeah,
I've got a
that's the
sweet
stuff.
motorbike and I can get between the bollards. So I'm driving on my sweet motorbike. I'm listening to Day and Night by Kid Cudi.
Cut the Skyrim.
Yeah, I've got Skyrim theme playing.
They're hacking all the traffic lights. They're turning them all red.
You can't stop me.
But I mean, I don't stop at red lights anyway. Nice try.
So next, they use up all the prepaid mobile data on your phone.
Anime wallpapers, 1.8 terabytes. Isn't there like a zip bomb that like bombs your computer because it has like 5 trillion terabytes of like data and it explodes your computer? Yeah, zip bomb.
And suddenly you can't connect to the internet.
And my plan doesn't reset until the 10th, so my hack gets cancelled.
My hack gets cancelled.
And which is hard because my other hand was already holding a beer, so now my hands.
I love that idea. Just being at the, I don't know, the NSA, the CIA headquarters. Stand down. Cancel the hack.
We need him working for us.
It's like you've got the movie version of hacking.
I'm getting hacked. This is major.
And then you've got the real life version of hacking. Which
It's so boring. I've actually watched a hackathon. It's honestly so boring to watch. Even if you know what's going on, it's not like visually entertaining.
is much more boring.
I was wondering if you can take a look at a website I'm trying to get to.
Sure, what's the website?
By clicking that link, he's just given David full access to his computer.
We're on his computer right now.
Tedious.
But what if actually it is as fun as in the movies, and it's much more like, have you seen Swordfish?
Yeah.
You're like spinning a cube around and you're going, the cipher is being decrypted.
Oh,
and you see the number going up. That
it's
would be so
visually
exciting.
nice.
I think that's actually what hacking is like, and there's a deliberate move to pretend that it's not.
But what? Like, why?
To gatekeep. Actually, good point.
I heard that the underground, government, whatever.
Yeah.
I heard that they actually have like this big document that effectively has like contingencies for a whole bunch of really strange scenarios.
Well, what kind of contingencies would it be? Like what happens if the president has a sore tummy today and he has to do an address?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I reckon it'd be like, it wouldn't be an easy, simple solution. It would be the most convoluted thing possible. It's like, all right, so we actually have a clone of him ready to go.
Oh,
So
shit.
he can stay in bed. The clone can go out and do the speech.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. What if you
That's what they
cloned
did to
Trump,
Biden.
Sure.
then dispatched with the original? Would the clone still be president?
Yeah, because they have the same DNA.
Would he still want to be president? You'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe it's my chance to be my own guy.
What if he goes to sign the thing at the inauguration?
Yeah.
And some other guy runs in real fast and signs his name.
That's,
I'm pretty sure that just
it's
doesn't
invalid.
count.
Yeah.
What if you're swearing in the president and it's a woman and she's pregnant at the time? Is the baby also president?
How high are they?
No, I think
What if conjoined twins win the presidency?
one's president, one's vice president.
Yes.
That is an intriguing prospect.
Because they're not supposed to have the president and the vice president in the same room at the same time.
That
What?
sounds like fake.
No, it's true, because what if someone bombs the room? Then you lose both.
But what about all those pictures where it's like Obama and Biden hugging?
Did you know that Trump has never
Yeah.
met with that other guy?
JD Vance.
Yes. They've never met. Because
Okay.
they can't ever be in the same room at the same time. It's illegal. They'd both be
What?
immediately executed.
What?
It is illegal.
It's illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah,
It's
no.
illegal.
I actually had a girlfriend like that where we couldn't be in the. It was.
What if Putin
What?
wanted to hang out with Trump like all the time, like be friends with him, and Trump was
Okay.
like, I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't leave. And so eventually he had to get a restraining order against him. But then Putin was like, well, you
What?
can't because I have diplomatic immunity.
Ooh, that is very intriguing.
What
Wait,
would you do?
can't do
It'd
that.
have to become a extra legal process where it's like, Oh yeah, hi Putin. Yeah, no, Donald's not feeling very well today. We're just
Yeah, he's not feeling well, and he's like on the TV doing an interview.
putting him to bed, so you might have to just come back another day, Putin.
Dodging him.
You can't play dodgeball.
Oh, I've got it. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
I don't think there are any real restrictions on Air Force One.
Oh yeah, okay, go on.
Huh?
So is the
Okay.
president allowed to just fly around to wherever to get ice cream or whatever?
Yes, you can. Yeah. I think you can. I don't know if you should, but you can.
Oh, you know what I mean? Like, okay, now stop
McDonald's.
here. Yeah, that's good. Now let's stop here. Yes, let's stop at this Ben & Jerry's.
Could be completely wrong. But when Air Force One goes somewhere, there's like 2 other identical Air Force Ones that are like also going. So it's like,
Yeah, I think so.
I reckon the limitation comes down to, mechanical constraint. Like, there's just not enough space for 3 planes at Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah, I suppose it's the,
Where's
the
Ben &
landing.
Jerry's?
I asked that to, I sent a DM to Notch once, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been on a private plane. Like, let's say you're going from New York to LA. Are you allowed to just say mid-flight, hey, can you stop and we'll get ice cream? And
I mean, if you're paying for it, if it's a private jet, yeah. Wait, actually, no. Logistically, I think they have to let airports know that they're coming, right? Like, you can't just randomly do that. Yeah, because other airplanes have to land and then it, like, fucks everything up. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I thought about it just for a second. I used, like, half a brain cell.
Did he reply?
You can declare an emergency. I need ice cream right now!
he said nothing to reply.
You
So
gotta
I don't
let
know.
them read.
I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never been on a private plane. I don't know what the rules are.
I just want to clarify, did you actually message Nosh that?
Yeah.
That's so funny, man.
You know what we forgot
Okay.
to do? Who are you?
Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone.
It's Mr. B
I'm
from Storymode.
an editor.
Listen, we got
He's an
Storymode, we
editor?
got other channel, right? It's got 2 problems. Number 1, not enough people do reactions. I go to YouTube, I go to reactions.
Oh,
Everybody reacts to the
shit!
main channel.
There's so many fucking VTubers. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Oh my god! There's one Normie and then Asmongold. And why am I... I'm right at the top too for his algorithm, bro. I started a flood. I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I didn't think this would happen. I know I'm not like I'm patient 0 essentially.
Go to reactions. Everybody react in main channel,
Okay.
incognito. Where are the Storymode reactions? What the hell?
Okay, all right. You know what? He's calling me out. I'll do it. I'll find something to look at.
Also, other problem. Storymode. Bad name. I'm changing it. Explained. I think that's a better name.
Explained.
Yeah, I like it when people have to pronounce things funny.
You know what? Based.
Have you noticed, like on
Yeah.
main channel, like, do you know why it's called The Varus Strikes Buck?
Yeah.
It means nothing. It's just so that when I knew reaction.
I thought that was because of COVID. You couldn't put like COVID or virus into the title of the video. I thought that was the reason.
Channels. And we're gonna watch it. They would pronounce it funny.
This is the Varus Strax book. Book. I can't just read what he wrote apparently.
And it was just like funny to me that they'd have to. Anyway, point is, I like explained better. I think it's better because then you know what you're getting.
But maybe some people haven't seen Story Mode.
Oh,
so
right, well-
what are they getting?
To do, Nate heads off into the wasteland. He goes running for many miles along the road.
You know what? I love Fallout. I feel like I got targeted. I love Fallout, even if Fallout 4 isn't that great. We're watching this one probably.
Just like that Cormac McCarthy novel. Blood Meridian.
Until he comes across an old petrol station? Whoa! And there he meets a new hairy four-legged friend.
I've only got 2 legs, Mr. B.
No, Mr. Z, this is a dog called Dog Meat, and he's gonna be our new friend.
Nate asks if he's seen Sean at all.
Give me Sean! No!
Alas, this shepherd hound only speaks German.
Ihr Sohn ist 60 Jahre alt und leitet das Institut.
Do you think this boy could have used a harpoon? Look at him. He's a wee lad.
No, he's far too scrawny. Thin-necked urchin dunderpate like you could never wield a poon such as this.
Poon!
Are you Alex?
Weirdly, he recognizes her.
That's me.
I'm Ryan.
If she was taking that kind of body language, I would not dare.
It's taking a step forward,
No.
yeah. Well, it's like,
Yeah, that is very bold. She's holding herself. She needs to be comforted. Go in for the hug chat. Go in for the bicep grip.
when it, like a dog, its ears go back and it starts showing its teeth, and you're like, here, boy!
Yeah, boy!
Like, no, scoot into the corner, little fella.
It is the perfect background content.
Generally what happens is you'll come in, it's usually like 12:30 or something, you just woke up.
Yeah.
And you're like, I kind of just feel like watching video games today.
Yeah, I don't want to play it, but tell me what's happening.
Indiana Jones is solving a puzzle in the temple.
What kind of puzzle?
He's got to pour holy wine down a drain to get pictures of Jesus.
Oh, this is too complicated. Skip this part.
Oh no, but we need to do it.
Do some sound effects with your mouth. Make it more funny.
And then you like throw an empty beer bottle at me. Yeah, it's crazy. That's the conspiracy.
Make funny right now, chat.
NordVPN.com/incognito. NordVPN to again, thanks.
God, I've been watching him since like when he took a dump all over Fallout 76, man. That was great, man. Go check him out right now. I'm gonna spam it. She's a